battle's pretty chill because, like, well, you'll see what happens, but I knew that the Ninjask was going to be a pretty big problem, so as usual I lead off with Snoop, and this freaking Ninjask, I have no idea why he really uses Protect here. Maybe he was predicting some kind of Spore, but, well, that's what I should have done, but anyways, we all know why Ninjask exists, to Baton Pass. Spoiler alert, this is hell. Baton passes a lot. So I set up the Roxy. Lets me get up absolutely everything, I think. Either that or I just miss out on some spikes, but I know I get the Stealth Rocks and the Sticky Webs, and he is setting up like crazy. And I was expecting him to do some kind of crazy little magic trick where he ruins my team with the Ninjask. However, we'll get to that in a second. So, it's this part of the video of my battles when I use Snoop, where we have to wait for Snoop to set up all this stuff. Ninjask is setting up. Right here, so he Baton passes. So he carried like +3 like attack, or no, definitely +6 attack, and like +4 or 5 speed to this Aggron, and in a substitute. So I do lower his speed by 1 stage, but that doesn't really make much in the long run. I just get up like maybe all of my layers of spikes, but it doesn't really matter at this point. Right here, Mega Aggron at like +6, no doubt. Behind a substitute with like +4 speed. This next attack is gonna do so much. I live with a Focus Dash, but I can't even do anything because Snoop Dogg doesn't have any attacking moves. The only thing that it has that is not entry hazard is the Spore, but it's behind a substitute, so Spore is completely null and void. So, bam, bye, Snoop. I didn't want to switch out because it was way too early to switch out. I could have switched out to like Aegislash, but that would have been a crazy prediction that I wasn't going to make. Now I switch out to Aegislash, and I'm hoping that I could lower his attacks somehow, but he goes for the Earthquake. So he doesn't get the lowered attack or anything. So I just realized if I want to break the sub, I'm going to have to go first. And I do not break the sub despite how high Aegislash's attack is. And I die to an Earthquake. This is pretty standard, seeing as how I'm in attack form. And attack form dies to like almost anything. I think I've lived at like one thing with attack form. But eventually I just go into my Breloom, and he can't do some damage, but he can get off of Priority Mach Punch, which does thankfully break the sub. And at this point I was under the analysis that it was still a rock type. However, no, it's just pure steel. So that wouldn't be ×4 effective. Which, I don't know. Pick and choose your weaknesses, whatever. So, I should have this was the completely wrong move. I don't know why I did this. I Mega Evolved, even though I could have, and I Mega Evolved, that was a good move. The bad move was not protecting. Because I have Protect Blaziken, and Protect Blaziken is a beast if you let it set up. I could have definitely outsped it with like +1, I'm pretty sure. I don't know, maybe I could have. I outspeed it with Roganator, so anyways, this isn't super effective, so it does like nothing, or well, it does a lot, but it doesn't KO, and it's not super effective. Also, the Aggron is a girl, I just noticed that, but yeah, this Brook Breaker is way too much to, it's just onslaught. So at this point, I've basically given up. There's no real use in continuing. Psych! I have, like, no idea how this Aggron outsped my Blaziken. Because Excadrill has, like, base 80 or 90 speed. So, I don't know how my Blaziken did not outspeed that beast. But my Excadrill did. Whatever. I'm not gonna complain, definitely. Because that was my first kill out of this entire battle. So he knows what's going on with Protect Blaziken, so he protects. I Earthquake. Yada yada yada. Now, I have like 10 PP for Earthquake and like even just like a little bit more for Rock Slide. So I have limited PP to take out all of his Pokemon besides the Mega Aggron that I just took out, and as well as the Blaziken that I just took out now. So he's gonna take half with the Stealth Rock damage, so that's definitely what I need. So I have Rock Slide. Basically, by the way, this is a Rapid Spin Excadrill. Anyways, at this point I have no like chance of winning this, but the little bastard gets off one substitute, and obviously I'm not having that, so I break his sub immediately. You can't let somebody get behind the sub or you're done for. So all he's trying to do is sell out, trying to baton pass out to his next Pokemon, which spoiler alert, it's an Aerodactyl. So this Aerodactyl is wicked fast. Like, I'm not sure if y'all know this. It's like the second fastest Pokemon in like Gen 1. Base like 130 or something. But this Rock Slide, I will tell you something. It crits. So I am like so happy because I probably wouldn't have knocked it out. Anyway, so my Excadrill has Mold Breaker, so this Gengar's Levitate will not do a dang thing. So I KO the Gengar, and that was just a complete waste of Gengar. I have no idea how I was faster, but I was, I guess. I don't know what your Gengar is running, but there's no way that I could be faster. But I am, I guess. Anyways, I get minus attack, and I missed the Rock Slide, so I thought it was done here. But since my Excadrill came out so long ago, he probably forgot that I had an L-Beard, and he hasn't hit me a single time. And then I crit that Rock Slide, and I KO the Salamence. I'm not sure if you've been keeping count, but at this point he has killed every single Pokemon Excadrill has. This is why you need an Excadrill. He's a beast. He's a monster.